Bruce Thompson, BT Pilates, exercises and maintenance for chronic whiplash. By chronic whiplash, I mean after 3 months after your car accident. By that time, things have settled down and you know what you've got. Something like 40% of car accident whiplashes will end up with chronic damage. It's just there for life and you've got to learn to maintain it. The good news is there's quite a lot of things we can do. Now, if I look at the physiotherapy literature, there's a research review, covered 21 papers, and I have to say that the results from the 21 physiotherapy research articles, highly variable. Some physiotherapists had found a solution and some hadn't. By this I know there's no universal theory and treatment by physiotherapists for whiplash. The interesting thing is that when I was looking for an explanation of the anatomy of whiplash neck pain, the best YouTube videos were those from a legal firm that litigates malpractice. The lawyers knew a better understanding of neck injuries than the physios and doctors did. I'm not here to run anybody down. What I'm going to cover is, number one, some static strength exercises for strengthening the neck muscles around the sore neck joints. And number two, some mobilization exercises for the shoulder girdle. And number three, some mobilization / stretching / massage work for the upper body and neck. We hold these static strength holds for 15 seconds. Maybe you can hear the clock ticking. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can count 15 seconds if we happen to have a nice old-fashioned clock that goes tick, tick, tick. Static strength exercises for whiplash. Lift the heart, lift the head, maybe lengthen the back of the neck, push on the side of the head. 1, 2, 3. Keep lifting, breathing into the lower 2/3 of the body. Same for the other side. Lift the heart, lift the head, maybe lengthen the back of the neck. And we're nice, tall and relaxed and reliant. Pushing. 1, 2, 3. We can listen to 15 ticks of a clock. And nice breathing into the lower 2/3 of the body, and we're relaxing the neck at the peak of the inward breath. And then we can put it on the forehead. Right. Heart lift, head lift, maybe lengthen the back of the neck. Breathing into the lower 2/3 of the body. Pushing. 1, 2, 3, 15 seconds. For the back of the head, it's a little hard we need to be really flexible to get the arm back to do that. So we can use a towel like a sling, and we can pull it well forward. Again, the heart lifts, right? The heart lifts, head lifts. Maybe lengthen the back of the neck, maybe not. We're just looking for feeling tall and relaxed and aligned. Pull the towel forward, and again, relax as much as possible. Heart lift, head lift, maybe lengthen the back of the neck, pulling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up for 15 seconds. There's a wall version of that, which I like to share as well. It's a very postural wall version. The second part of whiplash exercises is in tall kneeling. Tall kneeling is a really postural place to be because it's not comfortable if you're not tall and relaxed and aligned. Mobilization / stretching / massage. First exercise is just to grab the hands like so and put them around the base of the neck. This is neck extension. Push the elbows up and forward and the hands pull the neck up. Heart lift, head lift, maybe lengthen the back of the neck. Up we go. 1, 2, 3. Count for 15 seconds. Now at the same time, breathe into the lower 2/3 of the body, and at the peak of the breath, relax the neck. For the next exercises, we're just lengthening on one side of the body and neck. We always move the upper body and shoulder girdle at the same time as moving the neck. Why? Because humans have very long, mobile necks. You think of a chimpanzee, it's got a short, thick neck. If it's walking along, it's got to move its shoulders to look. But humans, we just move our neck. We move our necks too much. They're too mobile. We need to get more movement in here. So here we go for a side bend. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, lifting to the ceiling. 3, we could grab the hair. Oh, it's going directly upwards. So directly up, there we go. And we can breathe into the lower 2/3 of the body and think about relax the neck. Down. We can do the other side. Now, it's strictly 1, 2, 3. I suggest you place the pads of fingers there. 1, directly upwards. Neck. 2, directly upwards. And 3, side of the head. You could grab the hair and just pull directly upwards. So the lengthening on the side of the body is vertical. And as a side effect, we do get a side bend. But think about vertically lifting the 1, 2, 3. And we've got that little stretch there, back we come. Now, that's just tricked muscles into lengthening that don't usually lengthen, and you may feel a little dizzy, and that's all right. The main thing is you don't do too many of these mobilization/stretches. The look up stretch. Well, let's lower down. We just roll the shoulders forward. And again, 1, 2, 3. You with me? Fingers on the second rib. 1. Just around the voice box. 2. Just under the chin. Touch the teeth together. 3. See, we've mobilized the upper chest. We're stretching the throat, but we're doing it safely because the breastbone lifted. Down we come. Again, just quickly, we've got the nice posture. Lift your heart, lift your head, maybe lengthen the back of the neck. We could start from here. 1, 2, 3. And down we come. We have the spiral look-up stretch, which is the same as the look-up stretch, but we're just lengthening on the sort of the front corner of the body here. So lift vertically. That's front corner of the neck, up, lift. And just above and behind the eyebrow, lift. We're looking directly upwards. This has lengthened out this muscle, the SCM muscle, sternocleidomastoid. And we come down. And now we do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1 is vertically upwards. 2, just an inch beside of the voice box, up. 2, and 3, just up and above the side of the eyebrow. Up, up, up. Looking directly upwards. And come on down. Because we've been stretching out this sternocleidomastoid muscle and then shortening it, you may feel a little bit dizzy, and that's all right. Just don't do too many of these. If you keep doing that, say, 3 times a week for a few weeks, then all sorts of dizziness problems will quite likely sort themselves out. Not only that, the ringing in the ears may diminish, and headaches are likely to diminish as well. The final exercise, we're looking for a sort of a 1, 2, 3 for the back of the body. Well, I haven't found one yet, but I have found a really nice seated exercise, which we could call a rotational shoulder mobilization. Here goes. Seated rotational shoulder mobilization. It's nice to have a weight in your hand. This is a 1 kilo weight. Could be up to 10 kilos, or if you're a real sports goer, it might be more. But just some sort of weight in your hand, just to make it feel official. We lean the elbow on the thigh, and the middle position, here it is. And we rotate the body, just drop the arm and the shoulder blade as a unit, down it goes. Rotating. And now attach a string to the point of the shoulder, and it lifts up. A rotation, shoulder girdle mobilization. Down, the arm and the shoulder blade hang down as a unit. So the shoulder blade's going away from the neck vertebra here. Up. You'll notice there's not much movement in the neck vertebrae. Down, stretching, hanging, and up. Having done the shoulder girdle rotation exercise, we've got the lengthening and shortening of the upper trapezius muscle, and it's now ready for some massage, and we can hook fingers in there. Just 3 fingers in a line, really nice. Hang the arm, look down at your eye of your elbow, and there's like rocks in there. And you can press on those and roll your hooked fingers over them. Nice. Shoulder girdle mobilizations. This is from the Kenyan physiotherapy work. And we have shoulder shrugs. I hope you have heart lift, head lift, and maybe lengthen the back of the neck. And you're breathing into the lower 2/3 of the body. 15 of those. The roll of the shoulder, one side, forward and back. Do it, say, 7 times. 7 times. I'm just doing a couple. And now if we take ourselves into I Dream of Jeannie, you'll notice the elbows have a 90-degree angle on them. We'll keep that 90-degree angle. Elbows forward, the shoulder blades are moving away from the spine. Lift the heart, lift the head. Maybe lengthen the back of the neck. There we go. And we're feeling tall and relaxed and aligned. We take the elbows back, and the shoulder blades are kind of touching together now. And forward. Send the elbows forward. Tall, relaxed, aligned. Breathing into the lower 2/3 of the body, and the neck's relaxed. Then again. Shoulder blades kissing together. Breathing into the lower 2/3 of the body. The heart lifts, the head lifts, yes. And maybe the back of the neck's lengthening. Finally, we can add some massage into our neck stretch / mobilization. Remember, it's the 1, 2, 3s because we want to mobilize the upper body before we mobilize the neck, because in humans, necks are too mobile. They're far too mobile. 1, 2, 3, vertically lifting. We take 3 fingers and we can massage the side of the neck now. Down and up. Down on the angle, stopping on a knot, rolling over a tight band. Because there's a slight stretch on the muscles, they're really available for stretch massaging, and the other structures, nerves or whatever else, there's no stretch on them, so they're not getting the massage. Down we go, other side, 1, 2, 3, massage. We can roll over tight bands, like plucking the string of a bass guitar, rolling over, boom. Spiral look up stretch, 1, directly upwards, 2, 3, and this sternocleidomastoid muscle from the inner collarbone to the bone behind the ear is now available for a bit of massage. Put the 3 fingers into it, pushing in, pushing up at the moment, rolling over the tight bands. Because the muscle's under a stretch, it's available for massage. But the other structures, blood vessels and nerves, are not under such a stretch. They just move out of the way, like pushing spaghetti aside. And that's loosened up already. I feel like I need some for the other side now, but I'll do that once the video is finished. Static neck strengthening, pushing the head into the wall. We want to make this nice and postural. So we stand like, walk like an Egyptian. We get one leg forward. Now for the other side of the body, there's 4 points of contact: the calf, the hips, the shoulder blades, and the head. We lift the body. Think about lift the heart, lift the head, and maybe lengthen the back of the neck. We push the head into the wall. Keep the points of contact with the wall, push the head into the wall. Breathe into the lower 2/3 of the body. All the time, the neck is lengthening upwards and relaxing. Push, push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. So in conclusion, we looked at the Kenyan physiotherapy study. I'm going to include a link to that for you. I've also inserted my tall kneeling exercises and my shoulder girdle rotation exercises, which are combining stretching, mobilizing and massage. I know they work very well for me, and they have now for 20 years since my whiplash injury. They make a huge difference. Maybe they will for you. Give me your feedback. I really need it. Maybe we can put some really good information out there and just help all the health practitioners and physiotherapists to lift their game and find some way of making life with whiplash a more manageable thing. Bruce Thompson for BT Pilates.